Hi, Scorpio. Welcome back. All right, Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Scorpio. What is going on in Scorpio's energy? What should Scorpio be aware of? Please and thank you. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here. First card out we have is the King of Swords. We have the Five of Cups coming out. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. So, you're coming out in this reading as the King of Swords. So, that's definitely your energy. So you're like speaking up, saying something. You're very committed here to something. With the Five of Cups, I feel like that is like you going inside yourself. Like reevaluating yourself. Does that make sense? Reevaluating yourself, possibly working on things or trying to work out something within yourself. Now, you might be like dwelling on past mistakes or dwelling on things that have happened in the past. That's what I'm getting. So, but you're still going at it using like your logical side, your logical mind. So you're going at it with a very intellectual way, I want to say. Clear-minded, definitely. But still being very objective. Okay. So I do feel like with the King of Hedges coming out, I do feel very strongly that you're still grounded even though you're going to this. Okay? Like you're still staying very sharp, you're still but also grounded, So something is very grounding here. Now with the Ace of Swords coming out, I'm hearing like a new beginning's coming. Okay. Sorry, my light went out. I think my battery's dying, guys. But something here is new. Okay. Definitely new. I'm seeing like a new plan, a new idea. Something new is coming. I feel like it's a blessing. I might even be news, okay? Now, the news exactly is one of those double swords I'm getting because the next card out is the Seven of Swords and then we have the Ten of Swords. So, the news that is coming is, yes, a blessing, but it's one of those things that's coming out is going to be like a double sword, right? Something that's going to be good, but at the same time hurtful. But I'm going to dig deeper because I feel very strongly that there's more to this than what meets the eye, right? Oh, I feel like that's a sign. Oh, the Ten of Coins coming out. So somebody might be sneaky around you, specifically, maybe a family member. It could also be about a house, property, or something like that. Somebody around you is lying, and this is hurtful. So you're hearing news about it. So you're getting like good news. I want to say it's good news, okay? Like you're hearing good news, but then along with the good news is going to be bad news. And this might have something to do with a mother figure or a Libra, okay? And that might be the person that's doing this. Oh, definitely. So this person is like playing every trick in the book. When you find out what this person has been doing behind the scenes, oh my goodness, Scorpio, I'm hearing like you're going to be so upset. Very upset. Especially especially if this is your own mom. But hey, you can't pick who you're born from, right? You can't pick who it is that brings you into the world, right? So if this is your own mom, this is somebody who is very selfish, very greedy. So they might want to take this property for themselves if they haven't already. Okay. And this might be one of the things that you're going to end up finding out when you receive this message. Now, the thing is that from what I can tell here, it does look like the message is coming from this person. Okay. Which is crazy. So it's like they're going to send you this message and then you're going to find out. Or you're going to read between the lines. That's what I'm getting. Like you're going to read between the lines. You're going to figure things out a lot quicker than this person anticipated. Because I feel like you have already have had some kind of history with this person where you know this person's behavior, okay? Like you know how this person plays games, this person has created some kind of illusions here, okay? So I do feel like this is not the first time that you've dealt with this person before, and that's what I'm hearing. So let's see what came out. Excuse my dog, I don't know if she's coming in into this reading, but she's right next to me and she's making noises. So I'm hearing like there's going to be an argument between you and this person, okay? There's going to be an argument between you two. Yeah, look, that's crazy. It's going to get bad. Oh, yeah, because you're going to pick up on everything that this person's doing. And when you get hurt, you're going to be like with the nails out. Okay? Yeah, your nails are going to come out. It's going to get bad. It's going to get really nasty between the two of you, but you're going to overcome this. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're going to be quick. Like, you're going to snap at them, but at the same time, I'm hearing like you're going to stay in control. I'm also hearing for one of you, this is like somebody that's inside your circle that is causing problems. Um, you're going to stay in control, but be careful, Scorpio, because I do see this person is wanting to try to get you put in jail. Okay? Somebody's going to jail here. Somebody here has done something pretty shady. Somebody's going to jail. Mm. Wow. So somebody's definitely going to jail. But at the same time, when this person's going to jail, I'm seeing you recover something. Okay, I'm trying to understand what that is, but I'm seeing you recover something. I feel like one is your composure. I feel like you're gonna, get yourself put together because it looks like for a little while there, you're gonna be, like I said, with your nails out, right? So composure would be definitely one of them. There it is. Let's see. Because this person's going to jail, I'm hearing they're going to end up losing everything. Okay? So I would be ready for that because this might end up being good news for you. So that person's going to mess up. We have the Page of Spears coming out with the Knight of Spears in reverse and the Three of Spears in reverse. Nine of Coins in reverse. This is a lot of crazy stuff going on here. So I'm hearing this person's going to lose their everything. They're going to be put up. Well, locked up. They're going to be locked up. You're also going to find out that this person did not keep up with something. So it could be like if this is a house that we're talking about, like they didn't keep up with the house. The house is leaking. The walls are falling apart. They didn't pay the property taxes. Like you're gonna find out that this person was not taking care of things. So that this is where it goes like good news and bad news. Remember I was saying it's a double sword, like really good news coming in, but it's also going to be bad at the same time, right? So I feel like this is part of that. For one of you, I'm hearing like this person is trying to take credit for something that they didn't do. So whatever that is, I don't have no idea, but like they're trying to take credit for something that they didn't do, they didn't participate in. They had nothing to do with it at all. Like they weren't even a part of something at all. They had nothing to do with something, but they want to take credit for something. And they didn't pay the bills. They didn't keep up with the repairs. Very immature energy. And they're trying to be aggressive. Okay, so this person is going to get really aggressive. I don't know if it's with you or it could be with this other person, but this mother figure is going to become very aggressive, like I did this and I did that, but the reality is they didn't. It's more of like they want to say that they did, but they didn't do anything, you know. So okay, so she is the kind of person who gets into relationships for usually for financial reasons, right? Well, it seems to be more than that because it seems to be also like she doesn't want to get tied down to anything. And I don't understand why that's coming into this reading, but it is. Um, she doesn't want to get tied down to anything, so she gets into relationships, but still wants to be single because she doesn't want to commit. She doesn't want to settle down with anybody. Okay, and she's like really quick to make hasty decisions, always like messing things up. So even when she lies, I'm hearing she's just like, because you have to decide to lie, right? So even when she lies, she does it like on the minute, like on the in the moment, and her lies are not making sense. I think that's what's gonna make her. She's gonna get locked up, and she's gonna get locked up for a long time because she's gonna be practicing that kind of behavior more likely in front of the judge. You know what I mean? And the judge is gonna be like, ma'am, your story doesn't make sense. It's that kind of energy, like, okay, so what are you saying? You kept up with the repairs, but the roof is still leaking and the floor is falling in and the house needs to be re-leveled again and you haven't paid the property taxes in 10 years. How is that keeping up with the house? How is that possibly keeping up with the house? And it's not even supposed to be yours. It's giving me that kind of energy. But she's so arrogant, okay? She's so arrogant that she's coming out as so arrogant, like, she has gotten away with this for so long that she really does believe that she can continue being this way and that she's actually becoming more and more reckless. So it's like the this lies that she tells is just snowballing into something bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah. To the point where she's becoming more and more impulsive and more reckless. That's what I'm hearing. More and more reckless. I'm hearing like she can't wait for something to happen. So I don't understand what that is, but that's what I'm seeing. Hmm. She's waiting for results for what? Or she doesn't want to wait anymore. She doesn't want to wait for results. Results of what? Okay. She doesn't want to wait for the results of somebody to come in and fix something. Of somebody to come in and fix something because she's not on top of things because she's lying, but she doesn't want to wait for something. She doesn't want to wait to find out what the outcome of something is. And she's becoming more and more defensive. Okay, so this person, okay, so somebody might be questioning her here. Um, and then she's acting like she can't trust nobody. Everybody's against her. People are prejudiced against her. Yeah. So she's actually exhausting herself because she can't keep up with her lies. I don't understand this. Hmm. So she's acting more and more paranoid. So it makes me feel like this person is trying to um like betray herself as having a mental illness but she doesn't have one. Okay? Or like she's so traumatized. Like she has PTSD from something and so she's acting out a certain kind of way, but she doesn't really have PTSD, but she just like like she causes the problem, right? And then she wants to act like she's so traumatized by this argument that the two of you had, and you yelled at her and you screamed at her, and she's just so freaked out that she's scared that everybody's after her, but it's not true, and she knows it's not true, but she's acting like she's so traumatized, but she's not. Okay, it's all an act. That's what I'm hearing. It's just all an act. She's crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. Um I'm hearing like you're having to proceed very cautiously with this person, or you will be having to proceed very cautiously. I feel like it's not just you, it might be other people as well. Especially because she's going to find out she's losing this house. She's losing, oh, she's not just losing the house, but she's actually losing the support from other people as well. So it seems to be this huge bubble that she's losing. So she's losing everything. Like people are looking at her and they're like, really? You know, that kind of energy. But she wants people to help her work on something. So she's like trying to get people to help her work on this about losing her home. This could also be like her losing her relationship with you, Scorpio. Okay? And her trying to get people to come in and help her to like get you to come back, because if you look next, it's the emperor, right? So somebody who's like bossy and controlling and a narcissist, right? So she might have to leave here, but she's still trying to keep control. And she's telling these people, okay, so she's telling this group of people that y'all are just drifting apart, or y'all just drifted apart. It's like nobody's nobody's fault, and yeah, it's kind of like that. Like so, she doesn't want to take her responsibility of what happened here. So be careful, because it looks like she's trying to tell people that y'all were married. Okay, and this is for one of y'all. Okay, so she's trying to make it seem like y'all were married, but y'all weren't married. Okay, y'all were not married. That's what I'm hearing. Y'all might have lived together maybe, but y'all are not married. And then she like took your house. That's what I'm getting. It's crazy. She like took your house here. Okay, and she's still trying. She's still spreading lies and still acting like as though she's the victim. Like y'all had this relationship, but it's not true. Be careful, Scorpio, because for one of y'all, this person is claiming she's pregnant. Okay, now she's saying she's pregnant, and you're the daddy, right? That's what I'm hearing. You're the daddy, but somebody's gonna see right through her BS. Okay, so I want to feel. I feel strongly that whoever this is gonna be somebody that is gonna be part of when she gets put in jail. Okay, or it might be something that she's telling people. Like when she's getting led into jail. Like when you first go to jail, they have to book you. You have to talk to them or whatever it is, right? She's still trying to like clear something up. That's what I'm hearing. Clear something up about the house. It's giving me the house vibe very strongly. But I want you to know somebody's gonna pass judgment. Like somebody's passing judgment and it's coming in your favor. Okay, so if you were living with somebody and this person like took over your house or took over some kind of property that was yours, you're getting it back and that person's going to jail. And this stuff about y'all being married, she's lying. Y'all were never married. This is BS. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. This is BS. And I feel like part of the things that you're regretting here and why you're in this energy of the Five of Cups, like you're looking inside yourself, because you're probably wondering, like, what the hell were you thinking? When it came to this person, like, what were you thinking? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's why you're in these huge regrets. That's why you're like, oh my gosh, why am I dealing with this person? Why am I, you know, what was I doing? The good thing here, Scorpio, is that you're keeping your cool, you're keeping your head throughout everything. You're still standing strong throughout it all. Okay? Because this is the strongest card in this reading. It's the first card that came out. It actually represents you, which means that no matter what she's doing, you're still in control. You're still practicing your discipline. You're staying in control of yourself. In other words, you're smart. You're keeping yourself under control. You're not going to let yourself, go crazy or let your emotions get the best of you, especially dealing with somebody like this, because I'm hearing this person has gotten into your face so many times or has pushed you to the point where you wanted to get in their face because they just wouldn't stop, and what they did was so terrible. And that's basically what they wanted, because they want to play the victim. You know what I mean? They always want to play the victim card here. It's what they do. Everything that they do is victimization. It's like, I'm such the victim here. We were married. I gave them the best 2 weeks of my life. Or something like that, okay? It's craziness. I'm seeing somebody who's a huge liar. So just remember, everything that comes out of this person's mouth is a lie. So if they try to tell you or talk, like tell you that they said this to somebody and somebody said that this, that, it's BS. It's BS. But of course, Scorpio, I don't have to tell you that because you can see right through it. You know what I mean? You can see right through it. And you're like regretting the day you ever even saw this person. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out. This person's going to jail. Judgment is coming in your favor. You're getting your property / house, whatever it is, back. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.